Cacao.fm.
You got no money right now. Got a something's hiding from you. Someone's running from you. Crazy.
I think it comes out like subconsciously. We're not necessarily writing directly and specifically or literally about every country we go to or every culture we experience, but it just gets into your blood, and when you're traveling and you're seeing all these things, you're getting millions and millions of new impressions and new vibrations everywhere you go, and I think it just naturally comes out in the music that you write. I think if you don't experience that, you can possibly just get into ruts of writing the same sounding things.
Okay. I think also you start to see with kind of universal things that are the same in every country, in every city. Things are different, food's different, hairstyles are different, but then there's fundamental things that are the same, and I think often that's what we write about a lot, so that it's good to see that, because you can know that as an idea, but then to see it, to go to Mexico City and then go to Moscow and see the same reaction from people to a song shows that there is a direct connection between all these people. Common ideas.
Something's hiding from you. Someone's running from you. Crazy.
I think, a lot of the songs were written at the same time as some of the other albums, but the difference was we started experimenting with lots of different sounds. We brought some vintage synths of our dad's from Phoenix. We brought them out to LA, which just hearing those synths play the same parts that we've written for other albums, hearing them in a different way gives you a whole new outlook on how you might record the song. So I think that was a big part of why these albums sound different.
Something's hiding from you. Someone's running from you. Crazy.
Spotify decided that because when that algorithm they have for discovery is so important now, that if we just started to see that we put out an album, one song gets highlighted on release radar, and then 9 songs kind of disappear into the river of music that comes out every day. So by releasing each song, I think each song gets a better chance to be heard by more people, and overall just helps get more people hearing our music. So it's more of a decision based on kind of like algorithms and statistics, but at the same time it does let us focus on one song, record it, give everything to that, and then move on, and not get too bogged down in thinking about a big picture of an album, which that later can be worked together to become an album.
Something's hiding from you. Someone's running from you. Crazy.
We all write our own songs. So we all write the music, the lyrics, the chords, everything to our own songs. So usually the person who writes the song sings the song, and they kind of dictate everything about the song. We all have input. We'll have something to suggest in the production of it and the mixing and the mastering of it. But the writing process is all individual, and whatever that songwriter says kind of goes at the end of the day. They have the final say. Well, we're also, because we're an independent band now, we don't have anyone telling us what to do. We're going to do it however we want. And, over the last 2 albums, we even changed our mind. We said we're going to do it like this, and we ended up doing it a little bit different. We might end up calling it something completely different. We're going to start putting out single songs next year, early, maybe February or March, and just see how it goes. See what songs start to, connect with people, and then make plans. Play it by ear.
Okay.
Something's hiding from you. Someone's running from you. Crazy.
Yeah, we've recently started to do a few collaborations. One of the recent ones we did was with T-Pain, the hip-hop artist. So that's going to be interesting. Hopefully next year we'll be able to put that out. And just a few other ones that we're working on. also for our own enjoyment. You know, we put out 5 albums ourselves, and it's fun to work with other people and just be in a different environment.
Well, in that particular case, he reached out to us and said he had written a song that was very much inspired by one of our songs, and said he'd love to have us be on the album. So he wrote the song, and then we went in and tried to add our sound of Kongos, and then, you know, we wrote a little bit of a verse to add on to there, and it was a very interesting and great process. You know, we weren't sure how it was going to go, because you would think T-Pain Kongos is like so different, but it doesn't sound like anything he's done before, and it doesn't sound like anything we've done before. So it was really fun to create this new thing together. I mean, I'm a big like 90s hip hop fan, so if we could do anything with Dr. Dre ever, that would be the dream, you know, like to work with something with him, you know. We do a weird mashup of a Beatles song come together with the synth line from Let It Ride, Let Me Ride from Nothing But a G Thing off the Doctor. Like, we do all these weird mashups, so it'd be cool to do something like that, mixing all different kinds of genres and everything.
Something's hiding from you. Someone's running from you. Crazy.
Tomorrow we're playing just like a short acoustic thing at the Alpha festival here in Mexico City. But then next year we're playing Pal Norte in Monterrey, and Viven in just outside of Mexico City, and hopefully more. You know, we're always happy to come back to Mexico, and the fans are always incredible. So at least those 2 shows we'll be playing next year. We've
never played Guadalajara. Everyone says we need to go to Guadalajara, so we're, you know, always trying to organize system. That is talk to the agents and hope they can set things up nicely, you know.
FM